Yo, what up? DJ Sus won the feature presentation. I know artists get sick. We always got to put our radio voice on, right? I got a good friend of mine, actually, that we interviewing right now. I always make fun of him and tell him I'm the king light skin. He's just beneath me in that category. But, you know, I'll let him tell it. Rotimi.
What up, my brother? What up, though?
What's up, boy?
Hey, man.
How you doing? Crazy time. I was going to say, how you doing in this crazy time?
Bro, you know, for me, I needed this break. It's unfortunate that I had to come at the expense of so many people getting sick and people dying. But, like, personally, like, I needed just to sit down and relax and take my time to regain my thought, replan, be able to sleep in properly, you know, create the way I want to create. So, you know, and enjoying it for what it is and making the best out of it, too.
You know, it's crazy because I know you a long time, and I know you are a hustler and you like to be productive and all that. So I know this is a long needed break, but do you find yourself getting bored sometimes? Like, damn, yo, like, what the fuck? I got to do something.
Now, there's so many things that I haven't been able to do, like, that's kept me busy. So in terms of, like, even talk to my family, my friends as much as I do now, binge watch everything that I've said for the last 3-4 years that I was going to watch. I've seen them all now.
I need to do that.
Yeah, start doing that. And then, and now, like, recording, I built a studio in my house. So now, like, I have the studio to just go downstairs and do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. So hasn't been boring. Like, honestly, it's refreshing. It's like a start. And even mentally getting myself back to, you know, who I was when I was even in college, just the hustle again, the grind again, to, like, you want to get out again. So whenever this is over, I'm gonna hit the streets running.
Well, that's the part I do like about this. Like, look, for me, and you too, man, for artists too, you know, things stopped. Like, you can't tour, I can't DJ the club concerts, you can't tour, you can't touch the people.
Yeah.
But making us as hustlers, people say 2020 is the year of the hustler, figure other shit out on how to make shit.
100%.
Just things don't 100%, which I hope it does go back 100%, but things don't 100% go back to the way they were. And that's another thing I wanted to ask you, like, do you think you would feel comfortable, like, going to concerts or going to the gym, because I know you're a gym head, or
right.
So doing things where it's like a lot of people knowing this whole COVID situation? You know what I mean?
Not really. Not for a while, bro, until there's a vaccine. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a club hosting, I'm coming in the club, make sure there's no one in the section. It's just me and my team who I saw came in with me, gloves on. Like, we're not playing with that. But in terms of performance, same thing. There's nobody in the back, the green room, nothing, straight to the stage and off. But honestly, for me, man, I think that it's made me appreciate money more. It's made me appreciate investing, and it made me appreciate doing little small things that now, you know, you paying for groceries for a week or two, you know. So it's like making you not take a lot of things for granted that, like, I used to. You know, when you get a nice little check, it's like, all right, cool, whatever. Now it's like, all right, let me hold on to this, let me save this, let me this. So yeah, man, I think everybody would come better from it.
What do you miss? I miss going to the movies. I'm a movie head. Like, Netflix and all that shit's cool. Shout to Netflix. Shout to Amazon Prime. I like the experience of going to the theaters. I miss going to the theaters. I miss bowling. I miss eating out. I'm talking about restaurants, by the way. You creep.
I know you don't, bro. No, you don't. It's okay. It's okay.
What is it that you miss about, you know, being, you know, in a regular society without COVID?
Honestly, bro, I miss hookah lounges. I miss vibes like that, like cool little lounges with my people. I mean, besides performing, I miss being on stage a lot, bro. I miss being on stage a lot. That's always a good time for me. Dang, really? I think hookah lounges, honestly, that's my favorite. That's my favorite spot to be at. Hookah lounges.
Virtual tour thing for a while, like, you know, performing on Instagram Live, doing Zoom events, Twitch events. You think you could do that for a long time? It's not the same.
It's starting to become the thing, but it's if you got to do it to get a check, I mean, you're going to do it. But, like, the feeling of being in front of people, bro, there's nothing like, even as a DJ, like you could DJ at the crib and you can see people going crazy, fire flames, but after a while, you're like, you want to hear, you know what I mean?
There's pros and there's pros and cons, and we ain't get your music, I promise. I'm just having conversation. There's pros and cons. I miss the physical aspect of seeing people go up, talking to the people. Of course, we miss that, right?
Yeah.
But the things I do like, if I DJ in a club, there might be a few hundred people there, 1,000, 2,000. It's a big club.
Yeah.
On social media, there could be 20,000 people, 40,000 people, 50,000 people in your club from all over the place. That can't happen. Also, Rotimi might not come to my club. Or the bag's not right because the promoter don't got the bag. Sus, I fuck with you, but the bag ain't right. Nigga, Mariah Carey's in my live every night. Kelly, all these celebrities be in my live all the time, interacting with the people from all over the place, which is very hard to do in a club. So there's pros and cons for me. So
there is pros and cons. That's a good way to look at it too. That's a good way to look at it. I think business-wise, yes, it's better.
Yeah, I think when things go back to normal, I'm gonna do both. Smart. Now, let's talk about the single meeting in my bedroom. You do a lot of sex. What's up with you?
I'm a butterscotch man, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a butterscotch man. You know, for me, bro, like I make records that feel good. You know, and in my bed featuring Wale, the record it's organic. We took the Enya sample, we took the Mario Winans sample, and I wanted to flip it. Say one time.
That's the Fuji sample that Mario Winans took.
Yes, we did. Touche. So that's the Fuji sample. So like we took that and we wanted to flip it in a way where it's a mixture of R&B and Afro beats, and it's never been done before. So I think it's so different and melodic and so repetitive that it's infectious. So like the fact that the record's #2 Shazam record even in New York right now, you know, and so it's doing what it needs to do. So I love it, man, and the fact that Wale is a part of it, for another Naija brother of mine, you know, I think it's organic.
That record's fire, and your EP, you did it in less than 24 hours, I read.
Yeah.
How was that even possible?
No, literally, bro. When you got a studio in your basement, man, like you just want to create, and you got no time limit. You're in your element, you're in your space, and there's no budget you gotta pay. There's nothing, label not calling, going crazy, nothing. It's just music. And I wanted to make this project acoustic so people can literally hear my voice with no gimmicks. And really, I realized that I really do this, you know. And I think we're past that point. But like for me, I'm a competitor. I love showing who I am and what I do. So, you know, I wanted just a guitar and my voice to do Unplugged Sessions. And in 22 hours, the whole project was done, man, from start to finish. And we said, let's put it out.
Look, I'm going to say this. I've said this. I've interviewed you a couple of times, and I've said it every time, and I'm going to say it again. And for the future interviews, I'm going to keep saying it. Who was one of the first DJs to host your mixtape when you first started your career?
You were actually the first DJ to host my mixtape when I first started. That was 10 years ago, bro.
I know, it's been a long time.
That's crazy. I mean, you have foresight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I'm going to keep saying that every single interview. Just So look, once again, I know I said that you're a gym head.
Yeah.
I see people trainers doing these virtual trainings. See a lot of people that say, oh, I lost 20, 30 pounds on this pandemic. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think I gained 20 pounds.
Yeah.
How do you keep it shape? I know you're a gym head, bro. We had the same trainer for 2 seconds.
Yeah. For 2 seconds. It really was for 2 seconds, bro.
So for 2 seconds, we had the same trainer.
Yeah.
And then you continued. And you stay in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
And quarantine, there's nothing but being at home, being in the kitchen. You're in a relationship, right? Relationship.
Yeah.
That because all I do would eat and watch Netflix, and the girl cook and give you great food. How in the hell, and emphasis on hell, are you staying in during the quarantine?
So our trainer, shout out to B Lane, man. He actually moved to Atlanta too, and so.
Like in your house?
No, like he's like 20 minutes away. So and I'm building a gym in my garage. So so there's no excuses, you know, and then plus me and my girl, we eat really, really well, you know. So she's into her fitness as well. So we just make sure like, nah, we can't do that. So we hold each other accountable for it. So that's what helps a lot too. But I'm not going to front. Like, we took off a whole month and a half, just ate everything, didn't matter, didn't work out. It was the first time I've done that in 4 years. So, like, it felt incredible. But starting early May, we started to get back into it. So Nah, man, like, it's just, I want to live, bro. You know, I take my CMOS, I do chlorophyll, happy brain, happy gut, kidney tea. I do all of that because I know how important it is, and all of it is organic. It's healthy, and that's what keeps you staying young and slim, man. Like, it's really about what you don't even have to really eat. I mean, work out. It's all about what you eat, and yeah, it's 80% of what you eat. So if you're drinking a gallon of water every day, just from doing that in a week, you'll lose 8 to 10 pounds, you know, if you're doing it right. So, yeah, bro.
That was a pause. I said pause.
I eat chicken.
I did the pre-pause. I said pause first.
You did. You gave it like 2 seconds after. So it's good. It's good. So I eat chicken, fish. We don't eat beef at all. So I haven't had beef in like maybe 2.5 years, really.
Wow. See, that's I need to call you more often, bro, because I need inspiration. Yo, have you talked to anybody, like any family or friends from Nigeria, and see how Nigeria is moving in this quarantine? Are they moving different in the States?
In Nigeria? Yes, yeah. It's definitely different. Talked to a couple family members in Nigeria, my cousins. We got a group chat, so they let me know that it's kind of crazy out there. My girl is from Tanzania, so we're very in tune with what's going on over there, and that's East Africa. And it's crazier even over there too, man. So like, we the first world, so you would think we're a little better, but we're really not, you know. But they got it rough over there for sure. So luckily, none of our family members got it. But yeah, it's savagery, and it's moving at an exponential pace over there. So we just pray for them. Yeah. Wow.
And it's because you know, in quarantine time, you're so focused on what's going on in your local area, what's going on in the States.
Yeah.
It out. So I was just curious. Like that. Now, look, I know you're in a relationship. I don't like talking to people too much about the relationships, but I do say, because people are saying quarantine is either going to make or break relationships. Do you agree with that? Like, your relationship, have you learned your spouse more than you've ever known her because of quarantine? Like, learned more than I think Jada Pinkett learned more about Will than she's ever known being on quarantine. Things she didn't even fucking know. So how is it for you, relationship in quarantine?
Bro, it's the best thing that ever happened to the relationship, bro.
Really?
You know, like we stay together, so you wake up every day and you go to sleep every day. So the conversations you have are mind-blowing because, again, when life is so fast-paced, you're not taking the time to ask, yo, so when you were 12 or when this and this or blah, 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 you're not thinking of that, you know? So now you know and understand, okay, this is who I really am with. And if you can survive 2-3 months of somebody that you are with every single day in a relationship and there's no problems and, you know, you're in a great situation. So I think it's definitely make or break because I know outside of quarantine, there's two businesses that's going to make the most money, and that's a barber and a divorce lawyer. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like understanding that, you got to definitely talk about everything, and it's the perfect time.
No, that's lit, man. It makes you appreciate things more. Like maybe when things go back to normal, maybe people will be like, you know what? We need to quarantine for a month or two, just a year or something like that, just so I can be with family and understand what matters in life.
Yes, to take a break, you know?
Yeah. So look, I got to talk about it. I know you've talked about it a million times, Coming to America too. I'm so upset. Fast and Furious got postponed till next year because of this pandemic. A lot of movies are not editing or not filming anymore. It's Coming to America coming out in December. Do you know?
Yeah, it's coming out in December. So we were able to finish filming everything before all of that. And so it should be coming out like the weekend before Christmas. So I'm excited for that, man. I think it's much needed. I think people need to laugh. Hopefully by that time we out of this thing. It's not looking too good. So, but you know, it's gonna be a smash, bro. It's really, really funny.
I'm hating on you because you work with Eddie Murphy, by the way. I met Eddie Murphy one time. Mariah Carey. I met him one time through Mariah, and he actually came to me up, which was that made me even more of a fan of his because a lot of these really big legendary icons, sometimes they just walk by you, like, you know what I'm saying? He said what up. So, and you actually got to work with him. I think he's the greatest comedian of all time. He would say Richard Pryor, and I think he's the greatest comedian of all time.
I think he's the most talented as well. I think he's the most talented comedian of all time. The fact that he can play, he's only actor that I've seen play 7-8 different roles in a movie, and you forget that it's him in all of them. You know what I mean? So I think he's brilliant, man. And just seeing his work ethic and seeing how professional he was, you know, it motivates you. Like, it's like, oh, so this is what greatness looks like. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I got to change this about what I do and add that. So, yeah, it's dope, man.
Do you like try to keep in contact with him, or it's just a work relationship?
It was a work.
Or
Yeah. No, it was a work relationship. I actually talked to Arsenio more, actually. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I talked to Arsenio. Legend as well. So, yeah, Arsenio, man. Arsenio personality is second to none. So, we speak all the time. No, let me not gas it. We speak, and he checks in. He's a big fan of my music as well. So, we talk about stuff like that. But it's real here and there. But, you know, we keep in contact.
Would you be comfortable going back to movie production, like going into acting and all that?
Oh,
and
bro.
Because
that's
Tyler
even worse.
Going to go back into production this summer. I know you're a talented person in both worlds, like music and film. So that's something like go back to anything.
Nah, you know, again, I'll if I get it, let me be real. If I get a dope job and it comes in October or something, yeah, like I'll do it. That means that they're at 99% sure that we're safe, you know, especially in productions. It's so contained with all professionals that you won't be able to. Music, you got to deal with fans, you got to deal with people you don't know, you got to deal with promoters, you got to deal with these type of individuals. Like, to work as an actor, you got to get a test every morning. You got to, you know, they make sure you wash hands every 5 seconds. The PA's coming with gloves, you know what I mean? So I'd feel comfortable with a set way faster than a club or being on stage.
All right, cool. All right, man. So in closing, what can we look forward to coming after quarantine? I know you're supposed to go on tour.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not happening for a little bit. What are you looking forward to? What things have changed for your future plans as far as your goals with this whole pandemic? What are we looking forward to for light skin culture, Rotimi?
Oh, man, you know, definitely we can tour when we get back to it, but definitely find a dope little job to get into, whether it's a dope movie or a film or a TV show, if it makes sense. And just kind of keep the habits that I built while I've been on quarantine, whether it's talk to my family and stay, you know, mentally strong. So everything is going to play itself out, man. It's a position where we don't really have any type of control over jobs or anything, you know. So it's more about self right now, you know what I mean? So whatever comes is going to come at the right time, bro, and we're going to knock it out the park.
I would love to see you do some more work with 50 also. I know you've been doing that for years and years, but I would love to see it.
He's a genius. Honestly, bro, he's a genius, man. If the right role comes, I would definitely do it. I think I'll definitely do it because he knows what works, and he hasn't been wrong yet about a TV show, you know. So I think if it comes about it, then, you know, we'll see.
Unplugged Sessions out right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I keep saying meeting in my bedroom, but you said it's in my bed. I like to call it right now. Amazing song for Wale. And I'm going to call you more often, bro. We need to talk more often. We know each other way too long. I'm tired of you acting up like you run shit and I'm not.
Now, you man, you the OG forever, bro. You the OG forever, my guy.
All right, bro. I'm going to talk to you soon, nigga.
Yes, sir. All right.